So you're benevolent until that no longer works, and only then are you hostile? It's a strategy of sorts.
I'm happy to say we have no issues of contamination.
You clearly dedicate many resources to this medical facility. Frankly, it's something of a wonder to see so few occupied beds or injuries. Captain Pike, perhaps I have been too quick to judge you and your crew. It appears you are not the enemies we perceived you to be.
Glad to hear it.
But appearances can be deceiving. Do you have this saying too? Take me to your weapon systems, and then I may better understand what this alliance with its many points of view and carrots and sticks has to offer.
Of course.
Phasers and photon torpedoes are your ship's primary weapons.
But not the part most used.
I assume you're referring to defensive systems? You mentioned the use of shields.
Our shields are damaged. Given time, our engineering station or our science station will find ways of repairing our systems.
What is the main purpose of your science station? Is it to assess the vulnerability of potential enemies?
Science allows us a broad understanding of every culture we encounter, so we can share strengths and compensate for each other's respective weaknesses.
Understanding other cultures has allowed us to advance faster than if we were alone.
I am sorry for your loss. You used the word alone. Our people have 10 individual words for such a state, differentiated by emotional inflection.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
Your translating machine used the word widower. And so my condolences. Our captains are not permitted relationships during war. They leave us vulnerable, too hesitant to sacrifice. And we have always been at war.
Isn't love part of what we fight for? If not that, then...
Have you ever seen my homeworld of Mars?
We are not familiar with the current condition of Mars.
But if the ship's scanners are repaired, will you pull it up on screen? Please.
It's beautiful.
Yes, but there is something more important for you to see. Turn the planet view 173 degrees. Valles Marineris. That crater was caused when the doldrum crashed a ship onto the surface and fed on our world. The only way to stop them was to tear away the very land around them. The invaders died, but that crater and 2 million lives is the price we paid.
That's horrible.
That's why your discussions of cultures, of science, although kind and hopeful, are not relevant. What we need to do is destroy the doldrum before they devour the rest of our planet and turn it all into a red wasteland.
Well, have you ever tried communicating with the doldrum?
We cannot. They are insects. They do not speak or reason as we do. They simply feed and move forward.
You may have other options.
Some on our planet argued this. They believed there were other ways to deal with them. As they talked, we died. There's only one thing that's ever worked. Force.
What if we could offer you something that would work without weapons? Something only Starfleet's resources can provide.
The Federation have met maybe 65 different insectoid species. Of those, 17 of them don't use sonic communication, like us.
This is where xenoanthropology helps. We've been able to design multiple systems that work for creatures who communicate using light, touch, or in one particularly difficult case, smell, which stunk. But it did allow us eventually to speak with them.
Fascinating.
You keep insisting it's impossible to communicate with the doldrum. If we find out we can, maybe we could find a way to stop them without weapons. What if we could end your war? What if we could offer them something? Isn't it worth a brief consideration?
Brief.